It seemed inevitable that a basic Tuono version would enter the lineup when Aprilia introduced the RS 457 a year ago. However, the new Tuono 457 presents a whole new style that is significantly more beautiful than its predecessors, instead of sticking to the tried-and-true pattern of earlier models like the Tuono 660 and Tuono V4. Beginning with the 2002 original Tuono 1000, other Tuonos were obviously Street Fighter variants of Aprilia's sport bike counterparts. On the completely faired versions of the sport bikes that were trimmed down, they even tended to utilize the same fixed headlamps. The resulting style was rarely elegant and ranged from severe to downright odd. Aprilia has used the same technical formula for the new Tuono 457, utilizing parts from the RS 457 sport bike, but it has taken a whole different approach to the Tuono's appearance by giving it a totally different bodywork. In order to avoid the bigger Tuono models projecting snout and give the bike a more traditional look, the headlamp is positioned on a little nose cowl that rotates with the handlebars for the first time on a bike with the Tuono brand. In contrast to those on the RS 457, the lights themselves are unique to this model. They have twin lights, each with a V-shaped LED running light on the inner edge providing a unique look. A spoiler-shaped duct behind the lights is reminiscent of the mid-2000s Tuono 1000 or V-twin. The Tuono 457's distinctive rear end features a new gasoline tank that isn't shared with the RS 457, as well as thin radiator shrouds and a slim seat unit. This design draws attention to the bike's unique aluminum frame, which is made up of two side moldings that are fastened to the steering head. The RS 457 often doesn't have this feature. It has a half-length chassis and employs the engine as a completely stressed component, just like the RS 660 in Tuono 660, the motor, not the frame, is where the swing arm is fastened. The form is kept clean with the aid of an underbody exhaust. Naturally, the engine is the identical twin found in the RS 457. It is calibrated to generate a maximum power output of 47 horsepower at 9,400 rpm and 32 lb-ft of torque at 6,700 rpm, with a claimed 82% of that amount available from 3,000 rpm. This power output is not a coincidence, rather, it is the result of European regulations limiting newly trained riders to a maximum of 35 kilowatts, 47 horsepower. With offset cylinders to boost power and lower friction, as well as roller bearings in the gearbox, water pump, and countershaft, it's sophisticated for a little twin. The Tuono variant features lower gearing than the RS 457 in order to prioritize acceleration over high-speed cruising. The bike boasts 41mm USD forks with 4.7 inches of travel, connected to a preload adjustable monoshock at the back that provides 5.1 inches of wheel movement. The chassis design helps bring the bike's dry weight down to an astounding, claimed, 351 pounds. Similar to the RS model, the brakes are made by Brembo's low-cost subsidiary Vibri and have a 220mm rotor at the back and a single radial mount front caliper on a 320mm disc. Although ABS is required in Europe, it is a standard feature that allows you to turn off the rear wheel's anti-lock. A ride-by-wire throttle system also provides traction control. 3 riding modes are included in other electronic toys. Eco provides traction control with a moderate setting and progressive power delivery. In contrast to Rain, which offers a gentler response with maximum traction control, Sport sharpens throttle response and decreases traction control. A button on the left bar allows you to independently change the TC system itself in any mode. A 5-inch color TFT dash, smartphone connectivity for calls, texts, and music, and turn-by-turn navigation via Aprilia's own app are features found on nearly every new bike hitting the market at this level. Along with a number of bolt-on components including a single seat tail, shift levers and foot pegs, a USB port, and even a tire pressure monitor, options include an up/down quick shift. Along with baggage and passenger handles, there is also the option of a reclined and comfortable seat. The dimensions of the regular seat are 31.5 inches.